Okay, here we are. We're back with the gas tank now. Went and I left the acid in there for a few days until I was actually waiting on some parts. I was waiting on new gaskets like this for the for the tops like this, and here's another one for the filler neck. And basically, I was waiting for those and the fuel pump as well. Let me show you what I got there. This is the fuel cylinder, as you recall. I did another video on that. New fuel pump right here. Got it. Came with the harness. Got it wired up. Get the hose. The little pickup filter there. Ground on the back. Held in by a rivet. And so that's ready to go. And basically, what I'm going to do now is put the fuel pump in, put the cinder, or the level, fuel level cinder in, with the gasket and the fuel neck. But I wanted to show you real quick, before I seal this baby up, the inside of the fuel tank, how that turned out. I've had the muriatic acid in there for about 3 days, and was moving it around, let it sit on its side for a few days, other side, then level, and then kind of tilt it upwards to get to this back end here. And it's baffled inside the tank, so it was harder to, like doing the chain method, where you you'd put a chain in there and then shake it up, and it would loosen up. It's supposed to loosen up a lot of the rust, but it was a little bit tough for me to do that because it has all these baffles in there, and so the chain wouldn't move around very well. But anyways, let me just show you the inside. You can probably already see it by now, but here's a light. Got it pretty good, actually. Let's see if I can do it like this. Anyways, it cleaned it up really well. I'm happy with the results. The acid sitting in there for a few days. This side is pretty good. It was actually better than that, but it's got a little bit of the flash rust going. Let me see. Kind of, well, okay, like that. And I sprayed some fogger oil in there to help it not flash rust so bad, but that's okay. It's just a little bit there, and basically what I'm going to do is, I got some of this stable 360 performance. It's got vapor technology, and what that means is when you seal the tank up, it's going to create the vapors. Now you put some gas in there too. When you put that in there, and then it's going to create the vapors to protect the fuel tank from corrosion as well, and all your fuel lines as well after you run it. But I wanted to do that because it's going to be maybe a few weeks before I get the car actually running. So I'm going to get that, and let me go ahead and get this stuff on, and I'll be back. Sorry to disappoint, but in my haste, I completely forgot to record the aftermath and installation of the gas tank. Actually, it would have been too difficult to just record it by myself. So, but I even forgot to take pictures of everything. But I have this one picture here that I took of the fuel lines. I put new fuel lines in, and I got these new shiny red clips. Installation was just the reversal of the removal. Alright, let me give you another tip that I use sometimes. If you ever, when you're restoring a car and you get a lot of these bolts that are reusable, but they're just really cruddy and nasty. And you got a nice clean part, but you don't want to use these old nasty bolts. So what a little trick is, you can put them into like a drill chuck like this. I'm going to try to do this with one hand, so bear with me, please. I get this in here like that, and you want to just get tight just a little bit. Not too much to where you're going to damage the threads, but just tight enough to where it'll hold it. Then you can get some red Scotch-Brite, and I like to double it over like this, and then you turn the drill, and then you hold your Scotch-Brite on the head, moving it around a little bit, and then getting it deep into the pocket there, or whatever you want to call it, like such, while it's turning, obviously, and you'll end up with a nice shiny bolt. So I'm gonna have to put the camera down, so let me do this real quick, and we'll look at see what the results are. Hang on a moment. All right, now here we are back. I just finished it with using the red Scotch-Brite. Let's see if my camera can zoom in here. Anyways, you can kind of tell it's much better condition now. So it's just another little tip for you. There's a nice close-up. Look how nasty that is. And here it is after it's cleaned. Well, the washer didn't get cleaned very well because it spins. It doesn't spin with the bolt, but the head is nice. You can tell it's much better. So we're gonna use that one again. All right. While I'm waiting on paint to dry, I ordered this bracket from I think it's called ToyotaPartsDealer.com, and I'm going to go ahead and place it in. It goes about, here's the driver's side wheel right here. It mounts to these two holes right there. Let's see that. Let me see if I can get that in there while I'm holding this camera. In a minute. Grab one bolt. Most of you guys will know what this is for, but some might not. So let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and get it in there first. Oops. Just like such. We use the German torque specs, good and tight. There it is right there, a bracket. And what does that hold? Well, if you guessed a water reservoir, then you would be correct. It's pretty neat. It just slides on, and the top of the clip slides up in there, and the sides slide through those grooves right here like that. So it just fits like that, nice and snug right there. So I thought I'd just put that bracket on. I guess it's better to do it now while it's not before it gets lost, So there's that. Since it was black on black, it was kind of hard to see But here it is in the, I put a direct light on it, so you kind of see what that bracket looks like. Alright, just another step closer to getting this bad boy on the road. Here's the, there's the engine again with the timing belt installed and everything. Actually, I just wanted to make this little video on this KSD Engineering block-off plate, EGR delete kit. Basically, you get this little plate right here, and you can get a gasket that comes with it too. A lot of people have a gasket already, so you can get it quicker if you don't need it. If you don't need that paper gasket, but they can send one to you if you don't have it. Anyway, it looks nice. It's real clean, so that's why I paid the $30 for it. And that it comes with that, and it comes with, come over here to these, I got my headers over here. Here's the exhaust headers, and it comes with this big plug right here that would normally fit the EGR, part of the EGR system right there. So there's not much to it, but you know, it's just real clean, and you know, I figured instead of trying to makeshift my own, I'll just go ahead and buy that one. So there you have it. So if you're on the fence whether you should get it or not, you know, here's what it looks like. That and on the exhaust header, and you can decide for yourself if it's worth it or not to you.